The evolution of fashion over the decades and the influence of fashion icons. Fashion is an ever-evolving industry that has seen many changes in style and trends over the years. From the flapper dresses of the 1920s to the grunge aesthetic of the 1990s, fashion has been shaped by a variety of cultural, social, and economic factors. One of the most significant factors that has influenced fashion over the decades is the emergence of fashion icons and influencers. These individuals have helped to shape fashion trends and create new styles that have become iconic and timeless. In the 1920s, for example, fashion was heavily influenced by flapper icons such as Zelda Fitzgerald and Louise Brooks. The short, bobbed hairstyles and drop-waist dresses worn by these women became emblematic of the era and helped to define the jazz age. In the 1950s, fashion was dominated by icons such as Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn. Monroe's iconic white dress from the 7-Year Itch and Hepburn's little black dress from Breakfast at Tiffany's became cultural touchstones and inspired countless imitations. In the 1960s, fashion was revolutionized by icons such as Twiggy and Mary Quant. The mod aesthetic, characterized by mini-skirts, geometric prints, and bold colors, became a defining style of the era and helped to usher in a new era of youth culture. In the 1980s, fashion was defined by icons such as Madonna and Princess Diana. Madonna's provocative style, characterized by fishnet stockings, lace, and leather, helped to define the era's rebellious spirit, while Princess Diana's elegant and sophisticated style made her a fashion icon around the world. In the 2000s and beyond, fashion has been shaped by a new generation of icons and influencers, many of whom have emerged from social media platforms such as Instagram and TikTok. These individuals, such as Kylie Jenner and Gigi Hadid, have helped to popularize new trends and styles, such as athleisure and streetwear-inspired fashion. Moreover, fashion has also been shaped by broader cultural and social movements. The women's liberation movement of the 1960s and 1970s, for example, helped to popularize more casual and comfortable clothing, while the punk movement of the 1970s and 1980s emphasized rebellious and anti-establishment fashion. In addition, fashion has also been influenced by economic and technological factors. The rise of fast fashion in the 2000s, for example, has led to a proliferation of new trends and styles at an affordable price point, while advancements in digital technology have made it easier for consumers to access and shop for fashion online. Another factor that has contributed to the changing styles and trends in fashion over the years is the influence of designers and fashion houses. Designers have played a crucial role in shaping fashion trends and creating new styles that have become emblematic of different eras. In the 1920s, for example, the fashion house Chanel played a significant role in popularizing the flapper style, characterized by short hair, short dresses, and bold accessories. In the 1950s, Christian Dior revolutionized fashion with his new look, characterized by full skirts and cinched waists, which helped to bring back a sense of luxury and femininity after the austerity of World War II. In the 1960s, the designer Mary Quant helped to popularize the mod aesthetic, characterized by short hemlines, bold colors, and geometric prints. In the 1970s, the designer Diane von Furstenberg introduced the iconic wrap dress, which became a staple of the era's bohemian style. In the 1980s, designers such as Giorgio Armani and Calvin Klein helped to popularize power dressing. Characterized by strong shoulders and tailored suits, which reflected the era's emphasis on success and wealth. In the 1990s, designers such as Marc Jacobs and Tom Ford helped to popularize the grunge and minimalism aesthetics, which reflected a more casual and understated approach to fashion. In the 2000s, designers such as Alexander McQueen and John Galliano helped to push the boundaries of fashion with their avant-garde designs and theatrical runway shows. More recently, designers such as Virgil Abloh and Demna Gvasalia have brought a streetwear-inspired aesthetic to high fashion, blurring the lines between luxury and casual wear. Moreover, the fashion industry has also been impacted by broader cultural and social movements. The rise of sustainability and ethical fashion, for example, has led to a greater focus on eco-friendly materials and fair labor practices. The body positivity movement has also led to a greater emphasis on diversity and inclusivity in fashion, with designers and brands embracing models of different sizes, races, and genders. In conclusion, fashion is a constantly evolving industry that has been shaped by a variety of factors, including the influence of designers and fashion houses, as well as broader cultural and social movements. As new designers and influencers emerge, and as society continues to change, it is clear that fashion will continue to evolve and adapt to reflect the styles and values of the times. Another factor that has contributed to the changing styles and trends in fashion over the years is the influence of technology. Advancements in technology have had a significant impact on the way fashion is designed, produced, and consumed. For example, the development of new fabrics and materials has allowed designers to create new styles and silhouettes that were not possible before. The invention of synthetic fabrics in the mid-20th century, for example, allowed for the creation of stretchy and breathable materials that have become a staple of modern fashion. Moreover, advancements in manufacturing and production have made it easier and more efficient to produce clothing on a large scale. The rise of fast fashion in the 2000s, for example, was made possible by new technologies such as computer-aided design and automated production lines, which allowed for the mass production of clothing at a lower cost. In addition, technology has also changed the way fashion is consumed and marketed. The rise of e-commerce and social media has made it easier for consumers to shop for fashion online and to discover and follow new brands and influencers. Fashion bloggers and influencers, for example, have become a powerful force in the industry, with many brands partnering with them to reach new audiences and promote their products. Moreover, technologies such as virtual and augmented reality have also been used to enhance the shopping experience for consumers. Virtual try-on technology, for example, allows consumers to see how clothing will look on them before making a purchase, while augmented reality allows them to try on clothing virtually and see how it will look in different settings. Another factor that has contributed to the changing styles and trends in fashion over the years is the influence of global events and cultural exchange. Fashion has always been a reflection of the times, and significant events such as wars, economic depressions, and cultural movements have had a significant impact on fashion trends and styles. During World War II, for example, fabric shortages and rationing led to the popularization of utilitarian styles such as the Victory suit, which was designed to conserve fabric and materials. The post-war period, on the other hand, saw a return to more feminine and luxurious styles, such as the New Look. In the 1960s and 1970s, the civil rights and women's liberation movements had a significant impact on fashion, leading to the popularization of more casual and comfortable styles that reflected a more laid-back and egalitarian attitude. The hippie movement, characterized by tie-dye, bell-bottoms, and fringe, also reflected a rejection of traditional gender roles and an embrace of a more bohemian lifestyle. Moreover, globalization and cultural exchange have also had a significant impact on fashion trends and styles. Jackie Kennedy Onassis and her influence on women's fashion and pop culture in the 1960s. Jackie Kennedy Onassis, also known as Jackie O, was a style icon and cultural icon in the 1960s. As the wife of US President John F. Kennedy, she was thrust into the public eye and quickly became known for her impeccable sense of style and grace. One of the most notable aspects of Jackie Kennedy Onassis's influence on fashion was her ability to mix high and low fashion. She was known for wearing simple, elegant pieces from designers like Givenchy and Chanel, but also incorporated more affordable pieces from retailers like J. Crew and Brooks Brothers. This approach to fashion helped to make high fashion more accessible and approachable to everyday women. Another key element of Jackie Kennedy Onassis's fashion influence was her love of clean lines and simple silhouettes. She was known for wearing shift dresses, A-line skirts, and tailored pantsuits, all of which emphasized her slim figure and timeless sense of style. Her preference for simplicity and understated elegance helped to define the fashion of the 1960s and continues to influence fashion today. In addition to her fashion influence, Jackie Kennedy Onassis was also a cultural icon who embodied the spirit of the 1960s. She was known for her intelligence, grace, and poise, and was admired by women around the world for her ability to balance her roles as a wife, mother, and public figure. Her commitment to education, the arts, and culture also helped to shape the cultural landscape of the 1960s and beyond. One of the most notable fashion moments of Jackie Kennedy Onassis's career was her iconic pink Chanel suit, which she wore on the day of her husband's assassination in 1963. The suit, which was made of wool boucle and featured a matching pillbox hat, has become a symbol of her time in the White House and her enduring sense of style. Jackie Kennedy Onassis's impact on fashion extended beyond her own personal style. As First Lady, she used her platform to promote American fashion designers, helping to raise their profile on the global stage. She was known for wearing designs by American designers like Oleg Cassini and Bill Blass, which helped to promote American fashion as a viable alternative to European fashion. In addition to promoting American fashion, Jackie Kennedy Onassis was also a pioneer in the use of accessories to elevate an outfit. She was often seen wearing oversized sunglasses, statement jewelry, and scarves, which added an extra layer of polish and sophistication to her outfits. Her love of accessories helped to popularize the idea of using accessories to complete a look and continues to be an important part of fashion today. Another hallmark of Jackie Kennedy Onassis's fashion influence was her attention to detail. She was known for paying close attention to the fit, fabric, and construction of her clothing, ensuring that every piece looked and felt perfect. Her meticulous attention to detail helped to set a new standard for fashion, and continues to be an important part of the fashion industry today. Beyond her fashion influence, Jackie Kennedy Onassis was also a symbol of hope and resilience during a tumultuous time in American history. Her grace and poise in the face of tragedy inspired a generation of women and helped to shape the cultural landscape of the 1960s and beyond. In addition to her impact on fashion and culture, Jackie Kennedy Onassis was also a trailblazer and advocate for women's rights. She was a strong advocate for education and literacy, and worked with organizations like the National Endowment for the Arts and the National Symphony Orchestra to promote the arts and culture. Jackie Kennedy Onassis also used her platform to promote social causes and raise awareness about important issues. She was an outspoken supporter of civil rights and worked to promote racial equality and justice. She was also a vocal advocate for mental health awareness and helped to break down the stigma surrounding mental illness. Beyond her advocacy work, Jackie Kennedy Onassis was also a devoted mother and family woman. Her commitment to her children and her family helped to humanize her and make her relatable to women around the world. Her ability to balance her roles as a public figure and a mother helped to inspire generations of women to pursue their own dreams and goals. Throughout her life, Jackie Kennedy Onassis remained a symbol of grace, elegance, and style. Her impact on fashion and culture has been profound, and her legacy as a trailblazer and advocate continues to inspire women around the world. She will always be remembered as a true icon and a symbol of hope and resilience in a time of great change and uncertainty. Jackie Kennedy Onassis was also known for her love of travel and her ability to infuse her personal style with the cultures and traditions of the places she visited. She was particularly drawn to European destinations like Greece, Italy, and France, and often incorporated elements of European fashion and design into her personal style. Her love of travel helped to broaden her perspective and inspire her fashion choices, and continues to be an important source of inspiration for fashion designers and enthusiasts around the world. In addition to her fashion and cultural influence, Jackie Kennedy Onassis was also an accomplished writer and editor. She worked as an editor for Viking Press and Doubleday, and later became a best-selling author in her own right. Her books, including In the Russian Style and The White House, an historic guide, showcased her love of history, art, and culture, and helped to cement her reputation as a true Renaissance woman. Jackie Kennedy Onassis's impact on fashion and culture has been felt for generations, and her legacy continues to inspire women around the world. Her commitment to style, grace, and elegance helped to define the fashion of the 1960s and beyond, while her advocacy work and commitment to social causes helped to make the world a better place. She will always be remembered as a true icon and a symbol of hope and inspiration, and her influence will continue to be felt for years to come. Jackie Kennedy Onassis's influence on fashion and culture was far-reaching and enduring. Her style and elegance helped to define the fashion of the 1960s and continues to be a source of inspiration for fashion designers and enthusiasts today. One of the most notable aspects of Jackie Kennedy Onassis's fashion influence was her ability to make fashion accessible to everyday women. She was known for mixing high and low fashion, and for incorporating affordable pieces from retailers like J. Crew and Brooks Brothers into her wardrobe. This approach to fashion helped to make high fashion more approachable and attainable for women of all backgrounds. Jackie Kennedy Onassis was also known for her love of color and pattern. She often wore bold prints and bright colors, which helped to liven up her classic silhouettes and add an extra element of interest to her outfits. Her love of color and pattern helped to set a new standard for fashion, and continues to be an important part of fashion today. In addition to her fashion influence, Jackie Kennedy Onassis was also a cultural icon who embodied the spirit of the 1960s. She was known for her intelligence, grace, and poise, and was admired by women around the world for her ability to balance her roles as a wife, mother, and public figure. Her commitment to education, the arts, and culture also helped to shape the cultural landscape of the 1960s and beyond. Another notable aspect of Jackie Kennedy Onassis's fashion influence was her love of accessories. She often wore oversized sunglasses, statement jewelry, and scarves, which helped to elevate her outfits and add an extra element of sophistication. Her love of accessories helped to popularize the idea of using accessories to complete a look and continues to be an important part of fashion today. Jackie Kennedy Onassis's impact on fashion and culture also extended to her iconic hairstyles. Her bouffant hairstyle, which featured a voluminous crown and soft, face-framing layers, became a signature look of the 1960s and helped to define the fashion of the era. How Bottega Veneta has created a unique and classy fashion brand. Bottega Veneta is a luxury fashion brand that has become synonymous with understated elegance and sophistication. Founded in 1966 in Italy, the brand has built a reputation for its meticulous craftsmanship, timeless designs, and commitment to quality. At the heart of Bottega Veneta's success is its unique approach to design and production. Unlike many other luxury brands, Bottega Veneta does not rely on flashy logos or branding to sell its products. Instead, the brand's designs are characterized by their subtle and refined aesthetic, with a focus on quality materials and impeccable craftsmanship. One of the key features of Bottega Veneta's designs is the use of the intrecciato weaving technique. This intricate weaving method involves weaving together strips of leather to create a textured and durable material that is both beautiful and functional. This technique has become a signature of the brand, and can be seen in many of its most iconic designs, including the Kabat bag and the knot clutch. Moreover, Bottega Veneta's commitment to quality is evident in every aspect of its production process. The brand's products are made using only the finest materials, and are crafted by skilled artisans who have years of experience and expertise in their craft. Each product is carefully inspected and tested to ensure that it meets the brand's high standards for quality and durability. In addition, Bottega Veneta has also been successful in creating a strong brand identity that resonates with consumers around the world. The brand's understated and refined aesthetic has become a symbol of luxury and sophistication. And its products are coveted by fashion-conscious individuals who appreciate the brand's commitment to quality and craftsmanship. Moreover, Bottega Veneta has also been successful in leveraging social media and digital marketing to reach a wider audience. The brand's Instagram account, for example, has amassed a following of over 5 million people, and showcases the brand's latest designs and collaborations with artists and designers. Furthermore, Bottega Veneta has also been successful in expanding its product offerings to include a wide range of accessories and ready-to-wear clothing. The brand's clothing collections are characterized by their minimalist and elegant designs, which complement the brand's signature accessories perfectly. In conclusion, Bottega Veneta's success can be attributed to its unique approach to design and production, its commitment to quality and craftsmanship, and its strong brand identity. With its continued focus on innovation and creative excellence, Bottega Veneta is sure to remain a prominent player in the luxury fashion industry for many years to come. Another factor that has contributed to Bottega Veneta's success is its ability to stay true to its heritage while also adapting to changing trends and consumer preferences. The brand has a rich history and legacy that is deeply rooted in Italian craftsmanship and design. And it has been able to leverage this heritage to create products that are both timeless and relevant. At the same time, Bottega Veneta has also been able to adapt to changing consumer preferences and trends, without sacrificing the quality and craftsmanship that defines the brand. In recent years, for example, the brand has introduced new designs and styles that reflect a more contemporary and modern aesthetic, while still maintaining the brand's signature understated elegance. Moreover, Bottega Veneta has also been successful in cultivating a loyal following among celebrities and influencers, who have helped to raise the brand's profile and increase its visibility. Celebrities such as Rihanna, Kendall Jenner, and Rosie Huntington-Whiteley have been spotted wearing Bottega Veneta's designs on numerous occasions, which has helped to create buzz and generate interest in the brand. In addition, Bottega Veneta has also been successful in creating memorable and impactful marketing campaigns that capture the attention of consumers. The brand's advertising campaigns often feature bold and striking visuals, as well as unexpected elements that challenge traditional advertising norms. These campaigns have helped to establish Bottega Veneta as a brand that is not afraid to take risks and push boundaries. Furthermore, Bottega Veneta has also been successful in creating unique and memorable retail experiences that provide consumers with a sense of luxury and exclusivity. The brand's flagship stores are designed to be immersive and experiential, with each store featuring its own unique design elements and features that reflect the local culture and environment. Another factor that has contributed to Bottega Veneta's success is its focus on sustainability and ethical production. The brand has demonstrated a commitment to reducing its environmental impact and promoting ethical practices in the fashion industry. Bottega Veneta has taken several measures to reduce its environmental footprint, including using sustainable materials and reducing waste in its production processes. The brand has also launched a program to upcycle and recycle its products, allowing customers to return used items to the brand for repurposing or recycling. Moreover, Bottega Veneta has also implemented measures to promote ethical production practices and ensure the fair treatment of workers throughout its supply chain. The brand has established strict labor standards for its suppliers and partners, and regularly audits its supply chain to ensure compliance with these standards. In addition, Bottega Veneta has also been successful in engaging with consumers on issues related to sustainability and ethics. The brand has launched several initiatives to raise awareness about these issues and encourage consumers to make more conscious and responsible purchasing decisions. Furthermore, Bottega Veneta has also been successful in building a strong corporate culture that values innovation, creativity, and collaboration. The brand's employees are encouraged to take risks and push boundaries, which has helped to foster a culture of creativity and experimentation within the company. Finally, Bottega Veneta has also been successful in creating a sense of exclusivity and luxury around its brand, which has helped to maintain its reputation as a symbol of sophistication and elegance. The brand's limited edition products and exclusive collaborations with artists and designers have helped to create a sense of rarity and desirability among consumers. In conclusion, Bottega Veneta's success can be attributed to its focus on sustainability and ethical production. Its engagement with consumers on these issues, its corporate culture of innovation and creativity, and its ability to maintain a sense of exclusivity and luxury around its brand. As the fashion industry continues to evolve and adapt to changing consumer preferences and global challenges, Bottega Veneta is well positioned to remain a leader in the luxury fashion space. Another factor that has contributed to Bottega Veneta's success is its ability to foster strong relationships with its customers. The brand has built a loyal following among consumers who appreciate its commitment to quality, craftsmanship, and design. One of the ways that Bottega Veneta has been able to build strong relationships with its customers is through its personalized approach to customer service. The brand sales associates are trained to provide a high level of personalized attention to each customer. Taking the time to understand their individual needs and preferences and providing guidance and advice on product selection. Moreover, Bottega Veneta has also been successful in creating a sense of community around its brand, both online and offline. The brand's social media channels and online forums provide a platform for customers to connect with each other and share their experiences with the brand, while the brand's events and collaborations provide opportunities for customers to engage with the brand in person and connect with other like-minded individuals. In addition, Bottega Veneta has also been successful in leveraging technology to enhance the customer experience. The brand's website and mobile app provide a seamless and intuitive shopping experience, allowing customers to easily browse and purchase products online. The brand has also experimented with innovative technologies, such as augmented reality and virtual reality, to create immersive and engaging experiences for customers. The change of customer approach in the fashion industry in the 90s. The fashion industry in the 1990s saw a significant shift in the way that retailers and brands approached their customers. This shift was driven by a number of factors, including changes in technology, shifts in consumer behavior, and the rise of globalization. One of the most notable changes in the way that fashion brands approached their customers was the increased use of technology. As the internet became more widely available, fashion companies began to experiment with online sales and marketing. This allowed brands to reach a wider audience and sell their products directly to consumers, bypassing traditional retail channels. Additionally, the rise of e-commerce platforms like Amazon and eBay allowed smaller brands to sell their products to a global audience, leveling the playing field in the fashion industry. Another factor driving the change in customer approach was the rise of fast fashion. Fast fashion retailers like Zara and H&M began to dominate the market, offering trendy and affordable clothing at a rapid pace. This shift in consumer behavior towards fast fashion meant that brands had to be more agile and responsive to changing trends, in order to stay relevant and competitive. The globalization of the fashion industry also had a significant impact on the way that brands approached their customers. As fashion production shifted to countries with lower labor costs, brands were able to offer their products at lower prices, making fashion more accessible to a wider audience. This shift towards globalization also led to an increased focus on sustainability and ethical production, as consumers became more aware of the environmental and social impact of the fashion industry. One of the most notable changes in the way that brands approached their customers was the increased focus on personalization and customization. As consumers became more focused on individuality and self-expression, brands began to offer more personalized experiences, including custom fittings and personalized styling services. This shift towards personalization helped to build stronger relationships between brands and their customers. and allowed brands to better understand the needs and preferences of their target audience. Another significant change in the way that fashion brands approached their customers in the 1990s was the increasing focus on brand storytelling and creating an emotional connection with consumers. Brands began to use advertising and marketing campaigns to tell a story and create a lifestyle around their products, rather than simply promoting the features and benefits of their merchandise. This approach helped to build a stronger emotional connection between brands and their customers, and allowed brands to differentiate themselves in an increasingly crowded and competitive market. In addition to storytelling, the 1990s also saw a shift towards more inclusive marketing and advertising. Brands began to feature more diverse models in their advertising campaigns, including models of different races, sizes, and ages. This shift towards inclusivity helped to make fashion more accessible and relatable to a wider audience, and also helped to promote a more positive and diverse image of beauty. Another notable trend in the 1990s was the rise of celebrity endorsements and collaborations. Brands began to partner with celebrities and influencers to promote their products, leveraging the star power of these individuals to generate buzz and excitement around their merchandise. This trend continues to be popular today, with brands often partnering with social media influencers and celebrities to promote their products and reach new audiences. Finally, the 1990s also saw an increased focus on sustainability and ethical production. As consumers became more aware of the environmental and social impact of the fashion industry, brands began to implement more sustainable and ethical practices in their production processes. This included using eco-friendly materials, reducing waste, and ensuring fair labor practices throughout the supply chain. Another trend that emerged in the 1990s was the democratization of fashion. With the rise of fast fashion and e-commerce, consumers gained access to a wider range of affordable and trendy clothing options. This increased accessibility helped to break down traditional barriers to entry in the fashion industry, allowing new brands and designers to emerge and compete with established players. In addition to the democratization of fashion, the 1990s also saw a growing awareness of the importance of diversity and representation in the fashion industry. Brands began to feature more models of different races, sizes, ages, and genders in their advertising campaigns, helping to promote a more inclusive and diverse image of beauty. This shift towards inclusivity helped to make fashion more accessible and relatable to a wider audience, and also helped to promote a more positive and diverse image of beauty. Another trend that emerged in the 1990s was the rise of streetwear and the influence of hip-hop culture on fashion. Brands like Tommy Hilfiger and Fubu began to incorporate elements of hip-hop culture into their designs, creating a new aesthetic that resonated with younger consumers. This shift towards streetwear helped to break down traditional boundaries between high fashion and streetwear, and paved the way for the rise of luxury streetwear brands in the 2000s and beyond. Finally, the 1990s also saw a shift towards a more casual and relaxed style of dressing. This was driven in part by the rise of grunge fashion, which embraced a more laid-back and nonconformist style. This shift towards casual dressing helped to break down traditional dress codes and allowed consumers to express themselves in a more individualistic way. Another trend that emerged in the 1990s was the influence of popular culture on fashion. Television shows and movies like Friends, Clueless, and Sex and the City helped to shape fashion trends and influence consumer behavior. These shows featured characters with distinct fashion styles, which were quickly emulated by viewers and helped to drive sales of certain fashion items. The 1990s also saw the emergence of the luxury fashion market in Asia, particularly in Japan. Japanese consumers developed a taste for high-end fashion brands and began to embrace luxury fashion culture. This trend helped to fuel the growth of luxury fashion brands in Asia and paved the way for the rise of Asian fashion designers on the global stage. Another notable trend in the 1990s was the rise of fashion collaborations. Brands began to partner with other brands and designers to create limited edition collections, which generated buzz and excitement among consumers. These collaborations helped to drive sales and build brand awareness, while also providing an opportunity for brands to experiment with new styles and aesthetics. The 1990s also saw the emergence of the fashion influencer. While celebrities had long been used to promote fashion brands, the rise of social media in the 1990s allowed everyday people to build large followings and become influential figures in the fashion industry. These influencers were able to promote brands and products to their followers, helping to drive sales and build brand awareness. Finally, the 1990s saw a growing awareness of the environmental and social impact of the fashion industry. Consumers began to demand more sustainable and ethical practices from fashion brands, and brands began to respond by implementing more sustainable and ethical production processes. This shift towards sustainability and ethical production has continued to grow in importance in the fashion industry, with many brands now making sustainability a core part of their business strategy. Another trend that emerged in the 1990s was the rise of athleisure and the fusion of sportswear and fashion. Brands like Nike and Adidas began to incorporate more fashion-forward designs into their athletic wear, blurring the lines between sportswear and streetwear. This trend towards athleisure helped to create a new category of clothing that was both comfortable and stylish, and paved the way for the rise of activewear brands in the 2000s and beyond. The evolution of fashion style in the 90s. The 1990s were a decade of significant change and transformation in the fashion industry, marked by a number of trends and developments that shaped the way people dressed and expressed themselves. From the rise of grunge fashion to the emergence of luxury streetwear, the 1990s saw a variety of different styles and aesthetics come to the forefront of fashion culture. One of the most notable trends in the 1990s was the influence of popular culture on fashion. Television shows and movies like Friends, Clueless, and Sex and the City helped to shape fashion trends and influence consumer behavior. These shows featured characters with distinct fashion styles, which were quickly emulated by viewers and helped to drive sales of certain fashion items. For example, the plaid skirt and knee-high socks worn by Cher Horowitz in Clueless became an iconic look of the decade. Another trend that emerged in the 1990s was the rise of streetwear and the fusion of high fashion and streetwear. Brands like Tommy Hilfiger and Fubu began to incorporate elements of hip-hop culture into their designs, creating a new aesthetic that resonated with younger consumers. This shift towards streetwear helped to break down traditional boundaries between high fashion and streetwear, paving the way for the rise of luxury streetwear brands in the 2000s and beyond. In addition to streetwear, the 1990s also saw a growing emphasis on comfort and practicality in fashion. This was driven in part by the rise of grunge fashion, which embraced a more relaxed and utilitarian style of dressing. This shift towards comfort and practicality helped to break down traditional fashion norms and allowed consumers to express themselves in a more individualistic way. Another notable trend in the 1990s was the increasing importance of branding and logo design in the fashion industry. Brands began to place a greater emphasis on creating recognizable logos and branding strategies, which helped to build brand awareness and differentiate them from their competitors. This trend towards branding helped to create a new era of consumer culture, where buying and wearing certain brands became a form of self-expression and identity. The 1990s also saw the rise of the celebrity fashion line. Celebrities like Jennifer Lopez, Beyoncé, and Jessica Simpson began to launch their own fashion lines, leveraging their star power and influence to drive sales and build brand awareness. This trend helped to create a new era of fashion entrepreneurship, where celebrities and influencers could monetize their personal brands and expand into new markets. Another notable trend in the 1990s was the importance of diversity and representation in the fashion industry. Brands began to feature more models of different races, sizes, ages, and genders in their advertising campaigns, promoting a more inclusive and diverse image of beauty. This shift towards inclusivity helped to make fashion more accessible and relatable to a wider audience, and also helped to promote a more positive and diverse image of beauty. Another significant development in the fashion industry during the 1990s was the increasing use of technology. With the rise of the internet and e-commerce, brands began to explore new ways of reaching customers and promoting their products. Online shopping became more prevalent, allowing customers to purchase clothing and accessories from the comfort of their own homes. This helped to break down traditional barriers to entry in the fashion industry, making it easier for new brands and designers to enter the market. In addition to e-commerce, the 1990s also saw the emergence of new technologies like 3D printing and digital design tools. These technologies allowed designers to create and prototype new designs more quickly and efficiently, helping to speed up the production process and bring new products to market faster. This shift towards technology helped to drive innovation in the fashion industry, and paved the way for new design and manufacturing techniques in the 2000s and beyond. Another trend that emerged in the 1990s was the increasing importance of personalization and customization in the fashion industry. Brands began to offer more options for customers to customize their clothing and accessories, allowing them to create unique and personalized pieces. This shift towards personalization helped to create a more individualistic and expressive fashion culture, where consumers could create their own unique looks and styles. The 1990s also saw a growing emphasis on the importance of fashion as a form of self-expression and identity. As fashion became more accessible and democratized, consumers began to use it as a way to express their individuality and personality. This helped to create a more diverse and eclectic fashion culture, where different styles and aesthetics could coexist and influence each other. Another notable trend in the 1990s was the increasing importance of fashion collaborations. Brands began to partner with other brands and designers to create limited edition collections, which generated buzz and excitement among consumers. These collaborations helped to drive sales and build brand awareness, while also providing an opportunity for brands to experiment with new styles and aesthetics. Finally, the 1990s saw a growing awareness of the importance of body positivity and inclusivity in the fashion industry. Brands began to feature models of different sizes and shapes in their advertising campaigns, promoting a more positive and diverse image of beauty. This shift towards inclusivity helped to challenge traditional beauty norms and promote a more accepting and inclusive fashion culture. Another trend that emerged in the 1990s was the increasing globalization of the fashion industry. As the world became more connected through trade and communication, fashion brands began to expand into new markets and reach a wider audience. This led to the rise of global fashion conglomerates like LVMH and Kering, which acquired multiple fashion brands and expanded their reach into new markets. This trend towards globalization helped to create a more interconnected and dynamic fashion industry, where different styles and aesthetics could cross borders and influence each other. In addition to globalization, the 1990s also saw a growing emphasis on the importance of fashion as a form of self-care and wellness. Brands began to promote the idea that fashion could be used as a way to improve one's mental and emotional well-being, emphasizing the importance of self-expression and self-care in fashion culture. This shift towards wellness helped to create a more holistic and mindful approach to fashion, where consumers were encouraged to use fashion as a way to nourish their minds, bodies, and souls. Another notable trend in the 1990s was the increasing importance of fashion archives and heritage. Brands began to recognize the value of their past designs and collections, and began to invest in preserving and showcasing their archives. This helped to create a new era of fashion history and scholarship, where designers and scholars could study the past to inform the present and inspire the future. The 1990s also saw the rise of the fashion influencer. While celebrities had long been used to promote fashion brands, the rise of social media in the 1990s allowed everyday people to build large followings and become influential figures in the fashion industry. These influencers were able to promote brands and products to their followers, helping to drive sales and build brand awareness. Finally, the 1990s saw a shift towards a more gender-neutral and unisex approach to fashion. This was driven in part by the rise of grunge fashion and the androgynous styles worn by musicians like Kurt Cobain and Eddie Vedder. This shift towards gender neutrality helped to break down traditional gender norms in fashion and allowed consumers to express themselves in a more fluid and non-binary way. The increasing importance of sustainability and environmental awareness. As consumers became more aware of the impact of the fashion industry on the environment, brands began to implement more sustainable and eco-friendly practices in their production processes. The influence of fashion forums and fashion websites. The impact of fashion websites, forums and blogs on the evolution of the fashion industry. The rise of the internet and social media has had a profound impact on the fashion industry. With fashion enthusiasts and professionals alike turning to online platforms to stay up to date with the latest trends and developments. Fashion-focused websites, forums, and blogs have become a key source of information and inspiration for consumers and industry insiders alike, shaping the way people approach fashion and influencing the direction of the industry as a whole. One of the most significant impacts of fashion websites and forums has been the democratization of fashion. With the rise of online platforms, anyone with an internet connection can access a wealth of information and resources about fashion, regardless of their location or socioeconomic status. This has helped to break down traditional barriers to entry in the fashion industry and create a more inclusive and diverse fashion culture, where anyone can participate and express themselves through fashion. Another important impact of fashion websites and forums has been the rise of influencer culture. As social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok have become more popular, influencers and bloggers have emerged as powerful forces in the fashion industry, with the ability to shape consumer behavior and influence the direction of fashion trends. Brands have recognized the value of partnering with influencers to promote their products and build brand awareness, leading to the rise of influencer marketing as a key strategy in the fashion industry. Fashion websites and forums have also played a key role in the rise of sustainable and ethical fashion. As consumers have become more aware of the environmental and social impact of the fashion industry, fashion-focused websites and blogs have helped to raise awareness and promote sustainable and ethical practices among consumers and industry professionals alike. This has led to a growing demand for eco-friendly and socially responsible fashion, and has helped to drive innovation in the industry towards more sustainable and ethical production methods. In addition to promoting sustainable and ethical fashion, fashion websites and forums have also helped to promote diversity and inclusivity in the industry. By featuring models and influencers from diverse backgrounds, these platforms have helped to challenge traditional beauty norms and promote a more positive and diverse image of beauty. This has helped to create a more inclusive and accepting fashion culture, where everyone is encouraged to express themselves through fashion in their own unique way. Fashion websites and forums have also helped to promote innovation and creativity in the industry. By providing a platform for designers and fashion enthusiasts to share their ideas and collaborate with each other, these platforms have helped to foster a culture of innovation and experimentation in the industry. This has led to the emergence of new styles and aesthetics, as well as new design and manufacturing techniques that have helped to push the industry forward. One key impact of fashion websites and forums is the way they have changed the way people shop for fashion. With the rise of e-commerce and online fashion retailers, fashion websites and forums have become a key source of information for consumers looking to make informed purchasing decisions. Consumers can now browse and shop for fashion online, with the help of reviews, ratings, and recommendations from other consumers and industry professionals. Fashion websites and forums have also helped to create a more dynamic and interactive fashion culture, where consumers can participate in the fashion conversation and share their own perspectives and ideas. Through social media platforms like Instagram and Twitter, consumers can share their own fashion looks and experiences, and connect with other fashion enthusiasts from around the world. This has helped to create a more engaged and connected fashion community, where everyone has a voice and a platform to express themselves through fashion. Another important impact of fashion websites and forums has been the way they have helped to shape the careers of fashion professionals. With the rise of online platforms, fashion designers, stylists, and other industry professionals can now showcase their work and build their reputations online, reaching a wider audience and building their networks in the industry. Fashion websites and forums have also become key sources of information and inspiration for aspiring fashion professionals, providing a wealth of resources and opportunities for learning and growth. Fashion websites and forums have also played a key role in the globalization of the fashion industry. As the internet has made it easier for people from around the world to connect and share information, fashion websites and forums have become a hub for global fashion trends and developments. Through online platforms, fashion enthusiasts and industry professionals from different countries and cultures can share their perspectives and ideas, helping to create a more diverse and globalized fashion culture. Finally, fashion websites and forums have helped to create a more transparent and accountable fashion industry. With the rise of social media and online platforms, consumers and industry professionals alike have become more aware of the environmental and social impact of the fashion industry, and have called for greater transparency and accountability from fashion brands and retailers. Fashion websites and forums have played a key role in this movement, providing a platform for consumers and industry professionals to share information and advocate for change. Another important impact of fashion websites and forums has been the way they have influenced the way fashion is reported and covered by the media. With the rise of online platforms, fashion journalism has become more democratized, with bloggers and online publications playing an increasingly important role in shaping the conversation around fashion. This has created a more diverse and dynamic fashion media landscape, where different voices and perspectives can be heard. Fashion websites and forums have also played a key role in the rise of fast fashion. With the ability to quickly and easily access information about the latest trends and styles, consumers have become more accustomed to frequent updates to their wardrobes. This has led to the rise of fast fashion retailers, who can quickly produce and sell trendy clothing at low prices, often at the expense of environmental and social responsibility. However, fashion websites and forums have also helped to promote a more responsible and sustainable approach to fashion. As consumers have become more aware of the impact of fast fashion on the environment and society, fashion-focused websites and blogs have helped to raise awareness and promote sustainable fashion practices. This has led to the emergence of new sustainable fashion brands and initiatives, as well as a growing demand for eco-friendly and socially responsible fashion. Another important impact of fashion websites and forums has been the rise of fashion education and knowledge sharing. With the ability to access a wealth of information and resources online, aspiring fashion professionals and enthusiasts can now learn about the industry and its practices from anywhere in the world. This has led to the emergence of new online fashion courses, workshops, and communities, helping to create a more accessible and inclusive fashion education landscape. Finally, fashion websites and forums have played a key role in the way fashion is marketed and promoted. With the ability to reach a wider audience and target specific demographics, brands and retailers can now use online platforms to promote their products and build brand awareness more effectively. Uniqlo, the evolution of fashion brand Uniqlo and how they have taken advantage of opportunities in the fast fashion market to become one of the biggest fashion brands in the world. Uniqlo is a Japanese fashion brand that has become one of the largest and most successful fashion retailers in the world. Founded in 1984, the company started as a small clothing store in Hiroshima, Japan, but has since expanded to over 2,000 stores in 25 countries, with a revenue of over $20 billion in 2020. One of the key factors behind Uniqlo's success has been its ability to capitalize on the opportunities in the fast fashion market. Fast fashion is a term used to describe the production and sale of trendy and affordable clothing, typically produced in large quantities and sold at low prices. Uniqlo has been able to leverage the demand for fast fashion by producing high-quality, basic clothing items that appeal to a wide range of consumers. Uniqlo's success in the fast fashion market can be attributed to several factors. One of the most important is the company's focus on innovation and technology in its production processes. Uniqlo has invested heavily in research and development, developing new fabrics and materials that are both high quality and affordable. This has allowed the company to produce clothing that is both fashionable and functional, appealing to consumers who value both style and practicality. Another important factor in Uniqlo's success has been its focus on sustainability and ethical production practices. As consumers have become more aware of the environmental and social impact of the fashion industry, Uniqlo has worked to promote sustainable and responsible fashion practices. The company has implemented a number of initiatives aimed at reducing waste, improving energy efficiency, and promoting fair labor practices throughout its supply chain. Uniqlo has also been able to leverage its brand image and marketing strategies to appeal to a wide range of consumers. The company has developed a strong and recognizable brand identity, known for its minimalist and timeless aesthetic. Uniqlo has also implemented a number of marketing campaigns aimed at promoting its products and brand image, including collaborations with high-profile designers and influencers. Another key factor in Uniqlo's success has been its ability to adapt to changing consumer trends and preferences. The company has been quick to respond to new fashion trends and has developed a range of products that appeal to different consumer segments. For example, Uniqlo has launched a range of activewear and sportswear products to capitalize on the growing trend towards athleisure and fitness-focused fashion. Finally, Uniqlo has been able to leverage its global presence to expand into new markets and reach a wider audience. The company has opened stores in a number of major cities around the world, including New York, London, and Paris, and has expanded its online presence to reach consumers in even more countries. This has helped Uniqlo to become a truly global brand, with a presence in some of the world's largest and most important fashion markets. Uniqlo's success is also attributed to its unique business model, which focuses on offering high-quality, affordable, and functional clothing items to customers. Unlike other fast fashion retailers, Uniqlo prioritizes quality over quantity, offering a limited range of clothing items that are designed to be worn for an extended period of time. This approach has helped Uniqlo to develop a loyal customer base, who appreciate the company's focus on quality and practicality. Another key factor in Uniqlo's success is its supply chain management. The company has developed a highly efficient and streamlined supply chain, which allows it to produce and distribute clothing items at a lower cost than many of its competitors. Uniqlo has also implemented a number of sustainability initiatives throughout its supply chain, including the use of recycled materials and the development of environmentally friendly production processes. Uniqlo's success has also been driven by its focus on customer experience. The company has invested heavily in developing a seamless and convenient shopping experience for customers, both in-store and online. Uniqlo stores are designed to be clean, simple, and easy to navigate, with a focus on providing customers with a stress-free shopping experience. The company has also developed a range of digital tools and services to make online shopping more convenient and personalized. Uniqlo's commitment to innovation and technology has also helped it to stay ahead of the competition. The company has developed a range of proprietary technologies, including its heat tech and aerism fabrics, which are designed to provide warmth and comfort in cold and hot weather, respectively. Uniqlo has also invested in artificial intelligence and data analytics to better understand customer preferences and improve its product offerings. Finally, Uniqlo's success can be attributed to its strong corporate culture and values. The company places a strong emphasis on employee satisfaction and development, and has implemented a range of initiatives to promote employee well-being and career growth. Uniqlo also prioritizes social responsibility and community engagement, supporting a range of charitable and philanthropic initiatives around the world. Another key factor in Uniqlo's success is its effective management and leadership. The company's founder, Tadashi Yanai, has been instrumental in guiding the company's growth and success. Yanai has been recognized for his innovative and forward-thinking approach to business, and has been named one of the world's most influential people by Time magazine. Under Yanai's leadership, Uniqlo has developed a strong corporate culture and a clear vision for the future. Uniqlo has also been successful in building strong partnerships and collaborations with other companies and organizations. The company has collaborated with a range of high-profile designers, including Jill Sander, Alexander Wang, and Christophe Lemaire, to create unique and innovative fashion collections. Uniqlo has also partnered with a range of organizations, including the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees and the International Labour Organization, to promote sustainable and ethical fashion practices. Another important factor in Uniqlo's success is its ability to respond quickly to changing consumer preferences and trends. The company has developed a highly agile and flexible business model, which allows it to quickly adapt to new market conditions and consumer demands. This has helped Uniqlo to stay ahead of the curve in an industry that is constantly evolving and changing. Uniqlo's success has also been driven by its commitment to social responsibility and sustainability. The company has implemented a number of initiatives aimed at reducing its environmental impact and promoting ethical production practices. Uniqlo has also been recognized for its efforts to reduce waste and promote recycling, and has been named one of the world's most sustainable companies by Corporate Knights. Finally, Uniqlo's success can be attributed to its focus on continuous improvement and innovation. The company is constantly exploring new ideas and technologies to improve its products and services, and is always seeking to push the boundaries of what is possible in the fashion industry. This commitment to innovation has helped Uniqlo to stay ahead of the competition and maintain its position as one of the world's leading fashion retailers. Key factor in Uniqlo's success is its ability to understand the needs and preferences of its customers. The company has invested heavily in market research and data analysis, which has helped it to develop a deep understanding of its target audience. Uniqlo's products are designed to meet the needs of a diverse range of customers, from fashion-conscious urbanites to outdoor enthusiasts and athletes. Uniqlo's success can also be attributed to its strong brand identity and marketing strategies.